Alright, let's dive into a script that will get you hooked on the dance between your Juno and Ascendant, and how this cosmic couple impacts your relationships. Ever feel like you're speaking two different languages in love? Or maybe you constantly feel misunderstood by your partner? Well, if you're nodding along, you're in the right place. We're going to unpack the secrets hidden within your birth chart that explain these very common relationship dynamics. Now, get ready, because we're about to embark on a journey to understand how your deepest needs and your outer presentation interact in matters of the heart, unlocking a new level of self-awareness and relational harmony. Now here's where it gets interesting. When we talk about relationships in astrology, two key players emerge, Juno and the Ascendant. Juno, the asteroid representing commitment and marriage, reveals what you truly desire in a partner. Think of it as your cosmic dream partner checklist, and where it sits in your chart tells you how you seek out that ideal. Your Ascendant, also known as your rising sign, is the mask you wear for the world, the first impression you make, and a core element in how you perceive others. When these two energies are at odds, it can lead to a world of mismatched priorities and paces, where the Juno person might feel neglected or unappreciated, while the Ascendant person struggles with feeling understood or free to express their true self. For example, imagine a Juno in Leo person who yearns for constant adoration and dramatic displays of affection, paired with an introverted Virgo Ascendant. The Virgo Ascendant might show love through acts of service, while the Leo Juno craves public declarations. See the potential for friction? This is just one example, but the root of all this can often be a difficulty expressing needs and desires openly. We often downplay our feelings to avoid conflict, but this leads to resentment building over time, like a pressure cooker ready to explode. Think of it like this: you keep wanting that romantic getaway, Juno desire, but the Ascendant is terrified of leaving the routine and comfort they've built at home. What happens next? But wait, there's a catch. This doesn't have to be a recipe for disaster. It's an opportunity for significant personal growth. How so? Well, the degrees of separation between Juno and the Ascendant reveal the stages of your evolving understanding. If they are close, 0 to 5 degrees, it's initial unfamiliarity. You might find yourself constantly surprised by your partner's behaviors. As you get into 6 to 10 degrees, awareness of differences grows. You start to notice patterns and start thinking, why do they always do that? Next, you arrive at 11 to 15 degrees, where adjustments are crucial. This is where you start to actively adapt and find a middle ground. Moving into 16 to 20 degrees, you'll experience an increased understanding and adaptation. You start appreciating your partner's quirks. You might even start liking them. As the degrees expand to 21 to 25 degrees, you have a refined balance. This is where you find a perfect middle, where both your needs and desires are met. Lastly, at 26 to 30 degrees, you reach an integration of differences where your lives intertwine. It's important to remember that this process takes time, patience, and a willingness to understand your partner's perspective. Now, let's break down how Juno's sign placement affects these dynamics. If you have Juno in Aries, you're after a passionate partner who matches your energy. The fiery passion of Aries is very obvious in love and relationships. You want someone who always keeps things interesting. With Juno in Taurus, stability, security, and someone to build a strong foundation with is the goal. Does that sound like you? Then, Juno in Gemini needs intellectual stimulation and constant communication to remain excited. With Juno in Cancer, emotional security and a loving home life are paramount. You're looking for someone who offers genuine warmth and cares for your well-being. For those of you with Juno in Leo, look for admiration, loyalty, and a partner who is proud to show you off to the world. Then, we get Juno in Virgo, where practicality and a supportive partner are essential, a partner who helps you stay organized and helps you feel in control of your life. If your Juno is in Libra, you seek harmony and balance in your relationship. Is your Juno in Scorpio? Passion and intensity are the keys to your happiness and satisfaction in a relationship. You also have Juno in Sagittarius, where freedom and adventure are essential. Are you looking to go on an adventure with your partner? If so, Juno in Capricorn is for you, as ambition and responsibility are highly valued. Those with Juno in Aquarius seek intellectual connection and independence, as well as personal and relational freedom. Lastly, with Juno in Pisces, you desire romance and compassion. This is where all the romance comes in. Let's not forget Juno's house placement. Where Juno resides in your birth chart further clarifies your desires. First house Juno seeks a partner who reflects their ideal self. Second house Juno values security and material stability. Third house Juno needs a good communicator, someone who talks with you to resolve problems. Fourth house Juno prioritizes home and family. Fifth house Juno seeks a playful and passionate relationship, where spontaneity and excitement reign. Sixth house Juno needs a helpful and supportive partner who helps them out. Seventh house Juno views marriage as central to their life. Eighth house Juno desires deep emotional intimacy. Ninth house Juno seeks intellectual and spiritual growth together. 10th house Juno supports their career and public image. 11th house Juno values friendship and community. 12th house Juno may seek a karmic connection, someone from a past life. Knowing both the sign and house of your Juno is like having a roadmap to your ideal relationship. The ascendant, on the other hand, describes how you present yourself to the world. An Aries ascendant, for instance, is enthusiastic and direct, maybe too direct for the gentler souls. A Taurus ascendant prioritizes stability and sensuality, which can be a perfect match for the Juno in Taurus, but perhaps not so much for the more adventurous types. Consider this: a friend, let's call her Sarah, has a Leo Juno and a Capricorn ascendant. On the surface, she appears reserved and ambitious, Capricorn. However, beneath that exterior, she craves the passionate admiration and spotlight of Leo. This can be confusing for potential partners who are misinterpreting the way she presents herself. Now, for all of you, understanding these different perspectives is essential. This involves actively listening, validating emotions, and asking clarifying questions. Sharing your feelings openly, without judgment, will make your relationship stronger. Let's hear from some people like you. Here's what some people have said. Fake comment 1, wow. This explains so much about my relationship, and also, fake comment 2, I always felt like I wanted different things than my partner, now it makes sense. So, I ask you, have you ever felt that a partner's persona conflicted with your core desires? Let me know in the comments. Now, how do you balance your personal ambitions with your relationship commitments? You'll need to embrace individuality, and resolve communication issues. It's not just about finding the right partner, it's about becoming the right partner. The aspects, the angles, between Juno, the ascendant, and other planets, add another layer of complexity. Harmonious aspects, like Juno trine Venus, will promote affection and ease tension. Juno sextile Moon creates emotional harmony, and ascendant trine Sun enhances understanding. Ascendant sextile Venus smooths social interactions. For example, consider a situation where the ascendant conjunct Venus, enhancing charm, meets with Juno trine Venus, promoting mutual affection. This relationship flows more easily. But, as with all things in astrology, challenging aspects can exacerbate difficulties. Juno square Saturn can bring limitations, while Juno opposition Mars can create conflict, often resulting in arguments. Ascendant square Pluto can intensify control, while ascendant opposition Uranus can bring instability. Aspects to Juno from other planets also influence its expression. Juno conjunct Jupiter amplifies the desire for commitment, while Juno square Neptune blurs the lines of commitment, leaving partners in confusion. Now consider Juno trine Saturn, providing stability. This might suit someone with a Taurus ascendant, but not necessarily someone with a Gemini ascendant who craves change. Aspects to the ascendant from other planets influence the ascendant's expression. Ascendant conjunct Venus enhances charm, and Ascendant square Mars adds assertiveness and drive, as we spoke about earlier. Ascendant trine Pluto brings intensity and transformation. These are all great, but don't forget, aspect patterns involving Juno, Ascendant, and other planets complicate the dynamic even further. Then you can have yod formations, which highlight karmic lessons and challenges. We've covered a lot of ground, but the takeaway is this: understanding and accepting your differences is key. Open communication, as we have said, along with mutual support and validation, is essential for a fulfilling relationship. Take this as a springboard to further explore the aspects of your charts. The more you learn about yourself and your partner, the better you'll understand your unique relationship dynamic. Remember, astrology is a tool for self-discovery, not a rigid set of rules. Are you ready to go even deeper into the mysteries of your chart? We've covered a lot of information, and hopefully, you've had some aha moments about the dynamic that can often arise between Juno and the Ascendant. We've uncovered the secrets that lie within the dance between Juno and the Ascendant, and we've equipped you with actionable insights to navigate the complex world of relationships. Now, can you relate the characteristics of your own Juno and Ascendant signs to your relationships? Let me know in the comments what sign your Juno is in. And if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel for more mind-blowing astrology content. We cover everything from birth chart interpretations to planetary transits, and so much more. And by subscribing, you'll never miss an update, helping you navigate the celestial influences and elevate your relationships. So subscribe right now, and join our community of cosmic explorers and be part of the journey to self-discovery.